All right. 4th of July training action. Let's do this. Let me know if you are joining live or are you watching the replay. Let me know. And let's jump in, guys. Today, so excited. We are going into the 3 steps to get your real estate business organized. And we have a live hat draw coming up later for our $100 Visa gift card giveaway. So be sure to stick around for that. Okay? All right, guys. So, let's jump in. It's 4th of July. Let me know before we even start. I want to hear some wins from you guys. It's Thursday. What's going on this week? Let's celebrate together. What can we celebrate with you? Or if you want to share something that you're struggling with, feel free to share that as well. But let's get started with some wins if you'd love to share that. Okay? So as those are coming in, let's go ahead and get started. Again, we're talking about getting organized, all right? And a lot of real estate agents, when they have first come to my coaching program, Purple Elephant, they come to me feeling unorganized, right? Like they're being pulled in a million directions, and it leads to them feeling overwhelmed and stressed out because the real estate business that they were so excited to join and create their dream life, it just seems like a frustrating nightmare at this point, right? They might have tried to-do lists, planners, calendars, even time management courses, things like ClickUp, Asana. Holla, I love ClickUp. I am a ClickUp girl. Right? But all of these things, maybe even hiring a social media manager or an assistant, all of these things might provide some momentary or temporary relief. But what I have found is that they are still feeling overwhelmed. Let me know. Type a 1 in the comments if you've ever done a to-do list or a planner or something that was supposed to free up your time and you're not even doing that anymore, right? You'll hear about a new strategy, hear about a time-saving technique, try it out, and then stop using it, right? And it's this cycle that keeps going of new tools, new resources, new techniques, only to just continue, right? So drop a 1 in the chat if you resonate with this at all right? If not, otherwise, let me know, right? Say, no, I don't have a problem with that. Let me know, because again, this is all about you. I'm not teaching this for me. I am teaching this so that way you guys get real results. So please share with me what's going on for you, all right? So in these situations, what I have found is that it actually helps agents not to focus on an external tool, but an internal system, or really creating a habit of getting organized. And organized might mean many different things to many people. And I wanted to make sure that when I share this with you today, it was going to apply for any personality type, and any person, right? Gabby dropped a 1 in the comments. Thank you. She's like, yep, definitely, that's me. I am right there with you. I've done the same thing. All right, so organization. Sometimes it's kind of a hang up because you might think, well, I'm not organized, right? Or you might have even heard someone say, I'm not an organized person. That's not me. That's not my personality, right? But organization isn't just for people who deem themselves as being naturally organized. It's just a habit. And habits, actions lead to personality, right? If you want to learn more about this, read Atomic Habits. It is absolutely crucial to anybody who's looking to create success or create consistency in their business. And again, if you want to get organized and you're struggling with it and you've not read Atomic Habits yet, go check that out. If you've read Atomic Habits before, drop Atomic in the chat and let me know. All right. So something repeatable, what we're looking for here in order to create this habit is, number one, it needs to be something that's repeatable and easy, right? If we're going to create a habit of organization in our business and finally get organized, we need to have it something that's repeatable and easy for us to do while also getting real results in our business. Right? Because if we're spending all of this time focusing on getting organized and we're not actually seeing results from that, meaning freedom or income, then what the heck is happening? Okay. So this is going to make sure that we are addressing what's most important for you. All right. This is exactly why I put together this method, because it paves the way for you to enjoy your business with less stress, because you know the right things are going to get done at the right time. All right. It's permanent. It scales and pivots with you. Okay. So I'm going to share the 3 steps to the organized agent method. Before that, I'm going to give you 2 things you need to know in order to make it work. All right. We're going to go through the steps. Then we're going to get into why this works and our $100 Visa gift card giveaway right after that. All right. So for the organized agent method to work, here's 2 things we need to know. All right. Number 1, this is not a snap your fingers and it's going to make everything perfect overnight and you're going to be able to just implement it immediately and never have to worry about organization ever again, right? I don't want to make this sound overly easy. It is going to take some effort from us, but what good things don't take effort, right? So this, I just want to warn you, right? If when you just like other things that we've tried in the past, they might not work out, but that doesn't mean that that method doesn't work. So when you stop using this, right, if and when you get off of the rails here, I want you to just remember this conversation that I'm telling you right now, right? Hey, that's all right. Dust yourself off. Let's get back to it. Okay, so the first thing to remember is it's not going to be an overnight fix. It is a habit here that we are building after all. So we want to make sure that we treat it as such. We know habits aren't going to be instantly, what am I trying to say here, guys? It's not going to happen to us instantly, right? We have to actually work towards it, okay? So the second thing is this method can be used permanently and it will scale with you, but just like any system, there's going to be maintenance required, all right? And I'll show you what that looks like, okay? So I just wanted to set that up. I don't want it to come off as being this really superficially easy thing that can't really work for you. But I just want you to know those 2 things going into it mentally. Hey, it is going to take a little bit of maintenance and it is going to require me to build a habit here, but success is made from habits, right? And these are the things that are going to, or this method here has helped people already save up the time. So I know it can work for you too, okay? So if you are ready, drop ready in the chat and let's break down these 3 steps. Then again, I'm going to share why these work for you and then we'll get to our hat draw. All right. Step 1 of the organized agent method is direction. All right. You will need to get out a piece of paper or some note doc on your computer and write down all of the main departments in your business and actually visualize what direction do I need to go in order to get organized. What does organized look like for me? Because if we don't know what we want the organization to look like or what we want systems to look like or what we're even trying to build here, then it is very difficult to get those actions in line. And this is where you might be losing consistency, right? Because it's not necessarily that, yes, you do need to get organized, but it might be that you don't even have the vision in mind to work towards. So how do you know where to go? right? And this can lead to shiny object syndrome, trying this resource, trying that, right? Because we're not even sure what we're trying to achieve. Okay. So if you're not sure what organized looks like for your CRM, right? How do I even need to make my CRM? How does that work, Erica? Right? So if those are your questions, write them down in the chat because we'll get specific here if you let me know where you are confused. All right, we'll do future trainings and really get some clarity here for you, but this is where we are starting and future trainings will build here. All right, so just share with me and I'll be able to help you out in future as we go. Okay, so what do you need? What direction does your organization need to head in every department of your business? So if this is making sense, drop direction in the comments. Okay, if this is making sense. Otherwise, drop your question in the comments and let me know. Or if you are driving, come back to this and my mic, and drop your comments or questions. All right, so the direction. All right, are we clear here? I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but I don't need to. If I need to clarify, let me know and I will clarify for you. Otherwise, let's keep rolling with step 2. Okay, step 2 of the organized agent method is to reset and eliminate. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Have you ever heard of a brain dump? Right, a good old-fashioned brain dump where you write out all of the tasks that you know need to get done, all of the decisions that you need to make, every single thing that's going on in your brain, right? Oh, I need to, maybe I want to start prospecting these people. I want to start implementing this strategy. Oh, I need to follow up with these people. I mean, from the big decisions to the little. You need to take everything that's going on in your poor, exhausted brain and get it out on the paper. There is a physiological release that will actually happen for you to shift your feelings of maybe overwhelm and stress just by getting it out on the paper. We're very visual, right? So get that down on the paper. So let me go to the comments real quick. Gabby said we need to write down what we need to organize. Yes, so not necessarily what you need to organize, but what is your vision for that area? For example, if you want to give me something specific, Gabby, like that you want to get organized or you know where you need to get organized, I can get more specific with you. But you want to say, for example, okay, my CRM, well, I need to get all my contacts in there. I need to get a follow-through system. I need to have a monthly reach out, right? Whatever those things are, what is your vision for what it looks like when it's organized? And you want to do that with all of the areas that you are feeling stuck with. All right? Let me know if that makes sense or if you need extra clarification there. Okay? So back to our brain dump, right? Get everything out that you need to get done. Or is that what you were asking me? Sorry if I answered the wrong question. That's fun, right, with this chat. So write down every single thing you need to get done. That's your brain dump, not just things you need to get organized, but decisions that need to be made or maybe new ideas you wanted to implement. Anything that's swirling around in your brain, get it out on the paper. Thanks. So Gabby said, for example, listing checklist. Precisely. You got it. All right. So once you have done your reset, right? This is our reset, getting out everything from our brain onto our paper so we can think clearly. And as a tip, while you are doing this, give yourself that first chunk of time where everything's just easily coming to you. And you will find that you don't need to sit there and scratch your brain and say, I know there's more things here. Leave and then come back to it and more things will be popping up for you, and just keep adding to your list as things pop up. All right, just keep adding to your list as things pop up. So that is reset. Let me know if that is clear with reset or if we need any extra clarification there. We're just going from our brain to paper so we can see everything, okay? Now, the second part of the second step is to eliminate, cross off things that no longer serve you, right? Again, and here's a way to think about what's serving you. You can even at the top of your page write your top 3 priorities, right? Your health, your family, your business, your 3 to 4 priorities, whatever main priorities that you want to build and keep up with, that can help you as you look through different ideas. All right, well, this actually isn't, yes, this is a business idea, but it's not actually going to help my business where I am right now. All right, so let's not even worry about this. Give your brain the permission to let go of things, right? Even things you maybe already started and feel kind of guilty that you started it, maybe some resources that you've been beginning to put together, but it just doesn't make sense anymore. Give yourself permission to get it out there. All right, we are resetting and eliminating. This way, when we do go to get organized, we are only working with the things that aren't going to clog us up. We're only looking at the things we really want to focus on. Okay? So that is step 2, reset and eliminate. So again, just a quick recap, we're going to do a brain dump, get everything out from decisions to new ideas to things that have been worrying you, anything that's going on, get it out of your brain, put it on the paper, and then eliminate anything that doesn't make sense for you anymore, anything that's not going to move the bottom line for you in whatever goal you're considering, right? If you're thinking about family, if this item isn't actually going to help you move the family forward and it's a family idea, get it out of there, okay? So we're just focusing on the tasks that are going to allow us to move our goals forwards in those specific situations, allowing you to shut everything else to the side, okay? So number 1 was direction. Number 2 was reset and eliminate, okay? And this is going to take some time, guys. It's going to take you some time. One of my favorite quotes is, one reason you don't have time and money is because you don't invest time and money. And I thought, how interesting of an idea is that? I find that very true at times, right? If we're not willing to invest time in organization, we're not going to be organized, right? If we're not willing to invest time in our relationships, we're not going to have great relationships. So it's one of those things that when you put your energy towards it, what you focus on, where you invest your time, that's really what's going to that's what's going to move forward for you. Okay? So, if you're ready for step 3, type a 3 in the chat, okay? This step 3, I've actually borrowed from my mentor who, this thing has revolutionized my business, okay? So you've decided what the heck organization or organized looks like in each area of your business as step 1. Then you got everything out of your brain and got rid of the things that are no longer serving you. So now it's time to take the the cloud that we've made, right? All of these things that we have, and start prioritizing it. And that can be overwhelming. And that is where step 3 comes in of the organized agent method, which is called the NNL, which stands for now, next, later. Okay. Now, what you are going to do here is you can take a separate piece of paper and fold it in 3 pieces, or you can open a new doc, but you want to have now, next, and later categories. All right. Here are the rules that you are going to abide by when you're creating your NNL. There's only allowed to be one thing in the now column. All right? We are human, we're not computers. Well, I guess that's debatable sometimes, right? We are human. It is very difficult for our brains to multitask as at a high level. So we really only want to focus on one project at a time when we are looking to get organized, and really one project in our business at a time, really, right? If you want to be able to move effectively, okay? So only one project is allowed to go in the now category. And this project, you want it to be a needle moving activity as much as possible. Okay, there are slight exceptions, but when you're asking yourself, what do I put in this now category? Well, consider your goals, consider your priorities, and what is the thing that will allow you to move forward with those goals. Okay, so if you're looking at your business and you have a goal of freeing up your time, is it an organization? What needs to be what is the one project that you need to focus on at that time? Is it your CRM, right? And getting your CRM organized. What is the main thing you're going to focus on? Okay, if that makes sense, drop a now in the chat. Otherwise, drop your questions. I'll make sure to clear that up. Okay, so one thing goes in the now, and it's got to be a needle moving activity. All right, then in the next, your next is going to be something, the next projects. I mean, hello, next projects. Okay, now in this category, you can have between 3 to 5 projects. All right. In the next category, you can have 3 to 5 projects that you want to focus on. The reason that we do this is because, have you ever thought to yourself, oh, I meant to work on that a while ago. Oh yeah, I meant to do that thing, right? And these things lose us because we're keeping our focus, right? Or we're caught up and busy and we don't have the time or the memory to remember when we're done with this, we wanted to work on this next thing, right? So this next will ensure that you are staying streamlined and staying focused on your goals, okay? Where are we at with time here? All right. The next is, we got the 3 to 5, all right? Now the later category is everything else. But everything else in the later category, okay? We're only going to focus on the one thing that's going to be the closest to cash for us. We're going to work on implementing it in the business, which you are going to already have a guide for, because the first step was writing down, what does it look like when it gets organized? All right. If this was organized, what would it look like in my business? You already wrote that down. Okay. So when you get to the later category, you're going to put everything else there. And then once a month, once a week, you check in on your NNL. I mean, I have mine on the back burner almost all the time to reference, right? You will just move things up. Whenever your current now project gets done, you'll look at your next, pick from that list, bump some up from the later, all right? And keep putting your new ideas on the later. Don't put them in the now. That's another thing that NNL will help you with, all right? So let me know if this is making sense. The reason this works, guys, is because if we don't install or like create this internal habit of organization, and we just keep looking for these external tools to create the consistency for us or to get us organized, it's kind of like constantly rearranging the furniture in a cluttered house already, right? You keep moving things around, hoping to create more space, create more order, but the underlying clutter or like the habit of keeping the space clean isn't there. So you might get like a temporary sense of organization, like, okay, I got this. But then things kind of creep back in and you're back to square one. The organized agent method, these 3 steps here, allow you to create a habit of organization because you're going to repeat them, right? I should add that as the 4th step. The 4th bonus step is a repeat, okay? Type repeat in the comments anytime you are starting to feel overwhelmed. You can run through a mini version of this. You can do step 2 anytime, right? Do your reset and eliminate. Write every single thing down and start cutting away the things that no longer serve you. But you want to be able to repeat these 3 steps on a frequent basis. Maybe that's weekly for you. As a mini version, or at least monthly, where you're going through and kind of saying, all right, what do I want organized to look like, and do my systems look like that? If not, right, keep that in mind. Do your brain dump, eliminate what no longer serves you, then adjust your NNL, right? Your now, next, later. Guys, that thing is a lifesaver. I'm telling you, that NNL will change your life if you use it, okay? It sounds so simple, but it really is life-changing. I feel like such a dweeb saying that, but it is amazing, okay? So this is something that we really jump into my Purple Elephant Fast Track. And stay right here because we have our live hat draw. We're about to do it in 2 seconds, okay? But if you are a high-performing agent who is ready to get their life back and enjoy their dang career again, all right, type life in the comments, because what I have for you is a free 15-minute business audit where I'm going to ask you lots of questions about your business in 15 minutes to get an idea of what's going on, see where we can save you some time, maybe even some hidden things that you didn't realize, that you could make some quick shifts and save up that time. So I pinned the comment, I pinned my link in the comments for you to book that 15-minute business audit, and we will see what we can do to free up your time, okay? And now the moment I've been waiting for all week long, and I know at least one of you has as well, is our live hat draw. And you know, I have to say thank you so much to our participant who is on our call here live as well, Gabby. She is the only one who participated in our $100 Visa gift card giveaway. What the heck? Can't even give away $100 nowadays. So Gabby, thank you for participating. How awesome is that? And I hope you allow me to actually participate in the hat draw, because I was actually really excited to do this. So we're doing the whole pomp and circumstance for you, my dear. Let's go ahead and drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Oh my gosh, there's so many pieces of paper in here. No, there's not. Woo, who is it? I wonder. Congratulations, Gabby. You are the winner of our $100 Visa gift card giveaway. And if you're like, I want my $100, I didn't even know. I posted about it. You got to be an active member. We talked about it last week. This is the benefit of being an active member here, because this isn't going to be our only contest. Gabby, you have the chance to win again, right? Stay tuned for the next next competition, because we'll probably be doing this on a quarterly, if not more frequent than that. All right. So thank you all. Please type your questions in the comments. I want to make sure you really get a benefit from this. Congratulations, Gabby. I'll be reaching out to you to get your gift card to you, and have a safe and happy 4th for the rest of everybody else. Take care.